All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, you never want to hear stories like this. Well, honestly, I don't know. Because on one part, you look at this story and you're like, yo, this is a terrible situation for everyone involved. But on the other end, you look at it like, yo, at least Safaree now knows who targeted him. So I don't even know if Safaree has took the time to sit down. I would imagine at this point he took the time and talked to police. Again, for those who don't know, Sunday night into Monday morning, Safaree was robbed at gunpoint. We've talked about this a couple times on my platform in different various ways, right? Safaree says that he was robbed for $183,000 worth of jewelry and or cash. He claims that he had just left with his security. He was heading into his crib. He was only with his chef, and between him and his chef, two people came up to them, robbed them, or two or three people, right, came up to Safaree, got him on the ground, put a gun to his head, said, you better give me everything except that damn fur coat on your back. Safaree at that point gave everything he had, right? And Safaree said, acknowledged that during his Angie Martinez interview, which he was visibly shaken up in, right? He was crying to start the interview that he did hours after the robbery, right? Safaree acknowledged that he had an uncle that had just recently been robbed and killed, so that kind of was in the back of his mind. His mom not seeing her son come home because because of him not giving up some money or jewelry, right? So he just gave everything up. And God bless that brother, he made it out, right? He made it out. But we are now receiving details that this was closer to Safaree than he expected, right? Again, salute to Safaree, salute to him going and doing an interview. A lot of people critiquing him on that. I believe that actually helped get the story out there more, right? About the robbery. Safaree now knows that one of the people that had been arrested, so two of the three people who were arrested probably like an hour after police went hard after them. Safaree now knows that he knew one of the guys connected to the crime. Now one of the guys' name is Sean Harewood. He's been arrested now. So I don't know this for a fact, but according to Famulos, this was the driver of Safaree. Again, Famulos, she's pretty on the money with her shit, right? She claims this was Safaree's driver. At the bare minimum, I do know there's a relationship between Safaree and this guy, because there's an old picture that has surfaced. As you see, the guy is circled right there. He is in this picture with Safaree and Nicki Minaj. So yes, at the bare minimum, Safaree had a relationship with this guy at some point in time, and this is one of the guys that alleged set this brother up. Again, Famulos, she's pretty on the money with her sources. She claimed that this was Safaree's driver at the time, which makes it worse, right? She claims that this was his driver at the time, right? I don't know that for a fact, but I do know at some point in time this guy was a driver for either Safaree and Nicki back in the day, or maybe Safaree right now, or maybe Safaree occasionally. And Safaree did know this guy. So, you know, what's that old saying, when you're in a car, objects in a mirror sometimes are closer than they may appear? Something like that. You know, this crime is closer to Safaree than he thought, right? This is not as random as, and you know, people were saying, yo, Safaree is going to get robbed. He's walking around with $250,000 worth of jewelry on him. You know what I mean? He's walking around with a red fur on with no shirt on, and it's fucking snowing, right? But and it could touch him up. That could be a reason why he got touched up, because he's drawing attention to himself. But it's deeper than that. He's finding out the hard way that this is someone he knew this was premeditated, and he actually commented on this on his Twitter account yesterday. We read a couple tweets already, but Safaree must have found out, you know, about this guy. He knew. He said, when you do a crime and get caught 10 minutes after you did it, that's called karma, not snitching. But moving forward, to people who know and don't know me, don't take offense to my new way of moving. Thank you to everyone who has reached out and sent blessings. Again, very unfortunate situation. I don't know, man. You can look at that from either side of the spectrum, right? Like I said earlier, I kind of want to know who got me, so I know how to move and never rock with those people again. But in the same time, it's like, damn, if he got me and he knew me, I wonder, are these people around me also thinking the same thing as him? So it's a very tough one. But now Safaree at least can get maybe some peace at night, knowing that the guys that set him up are now behind bars. At least two of them are, and they're looking for the third guy. Mr. Taliaferro TV, thank y'all for the time and support. Please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, at itsmrtaliaferro. I've been dropping a lot of dope content on my Instagram account this week. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now, you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.